Hi guys, it's Paul Bowen again, here to bring you, along with my series of videos, help and advice to anyone that's thinking about having a hair system or any kind of hair baldness issues, to come along in this channel. I've done 2 already if you want to check them out. One is about how much a hair system is. The second one is just a funny video really on like how I catfish girls. It's a bit of a joke, might be one for you to check out. So this is my 3rd video now. I was going to go on a bit of a roll with my own program of what I wanted to do for you guys and the questions I thought. But hey, I got a comment in my first YouTube video and I thought, you know, what better way than just to roll with it and what you guys are saying. So obviously I ain't got a load of comments because this is all fresh. But Jamie has put, hey man, thank you so much for making hair systems less taboo. Do you find your head gets itchy all the time when wearing them? Good question. So when I first was looking at hair system, this first entered my head. When you think about doing a consultation or whenever you think about having a hair system, whoever it may be with, one of my questions was, will it be itchy? Because I don't know, like you may have worn a funny wig at the time, it might be like fancy dress or, you know, whatever it may be, and you put it on and it's all fun and games, and then as the night goes on, you know, it does get itchy, and you think, oh, you know, you throw it off and you're glad to have done it at the end of the night, and you assume that it might be the same with a hair system. It's not, okay? I will not lie to you, yes, it does get itchy. You know, there are times where, I do feel like, you know, it's itchy and you want to give it a good itch. Don't itch it, okay? I'll explain that later. But there are certain times where you will find that it does itch, but, you know, it's no more than, say, someone with a itchy head may go, oh, I've got an itch on my head. It's totally different because usually they're a poly or a lace skin. We'll get into that later on in a few videos. It's not the same as, say, like a wig where you've got that synthetic hair touching your head, feeling horrible. So, like I said, we're talking about itchy scalps already. You're probably thinking about that. If you do have an itchy system, it's not a problem. It's not like you can't itch your head, okay? If I have an itch, often I'll give it like a fingering like this, and it'll usually go away. What I don't want you to do is to give it like a scratch like this, because as you scratch, none's come out now, but as you really scratch, you're gonna pull quite a few hairs out every time you do it. The more you keep doing it, the less your system is going to last you and the more expense it's going to cost you. I wouldn't recommend, and I've seen it many times, like pens, sharp objects, just to give it a really good scratch. Definitely, like I say, this is my technique. I just get my finger like this, just give it an itch. Sometimes I do cheat, I just give it a little rub, but like try not to scratch it. So yeah, as the form, does it get itchy? Not really. I've had mine now, this is 3 years. If it was that bad, would I be carrying on wearing it? No, there are a lot of people that carry on wearing it. I think personally it's a psychological thing. So if you think like, have I got an itchy head? You're gonna feel like you're getting an itchy head. But I think the best thing to do would be to at least 2-3 weeks before you even think about taking it off because it's itchy, and get over that. And I think once you're over that, like with me, I very rarely think, I forget that it's on my head and I just don't get any itches whatsoever. So Jamie, I really hope that's answered your question on if it's itchy, and a few guys that might think that the same as well. I am trying to keep these videos short and sweet, because when I was looking, like, you just want to find out yes/no questions. I'm quite basic, so I might look at doing longer videos. Let me know if that's something you'd like. Also, if you've got a question, feel free to smash it in the comments. If you don't want to be having a shout out on the question, or you want your name hidden, hopefully your username's totally different anyway, you can always email me. I've set up a little email. It's paulbowenhair@hotmail.com. You can send me an email there. Also, you can have a look at my Instagram, Bowen67. If you scroll all the way to the bottom like a stalker, you'll see myself pre-hair days. And if you go to the top, you'll see what I get up to with my hair. You know, I'm quite a normal lad, so please feel free to do that. I'm loving the few subscribers that we've got. We've gone from like 50 to 70 odd in a week, so thank you very much for that. Again, just a big thank you, and I will see you next week for another video, and this video is probably going to be entitled how to tell people that you've got a hair system. So if you're interested in that, subscribe, and next Wednesday I shall try and get that one for you. Thanks, guys.